Welcome to Mickey, Marvel, and More, Disney news, commentary, and opinion. From theme parks to Thanos and from Skywalker to Skyliner, my family and I will discuss it all. So let's go!
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Hello, Mark here, and welcome to another episode of Mickey, Marvel, and More. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us. And also thank you for all of the really great positive feedback we've been receiving about our 50th episode. I'm not sure what we'll do for our next milestone episode because we're going to have a really hard time topping that one. Hopefully, we'll be able to come up with something new by then. But for now, on with the show. Do you know what the hardest part of a Disney theme park vacation is? Well, some would say it's getting the final bill. And they wouldn't be wrong. But for us, it's riding by the backside of the Disney World or Disneyland Resort sign and reading the words, "See you real soon." Probably the next hardest part is that first day back in the real world. So what can you do to fight that Disney depression? Are there ways to keep the Disney theme park magic going in between trips? Well, in today's family chat, Laura and I are going to sit down around the virtual table and talk about some of the really fun things that we do to keep that Disney theme park spirit alive at home with a little something that we call Disney Dupes. What does that mean? Well, stick around for the family chat and find out. But before we get to that, how about a little news from in and around the Disneyverse? All right, here we go, the big news. Just as the dust has begun to settle after Kathleen Kennedy announced her departure, leading to the promotions of Dave Filoni and Linwood Brennan as the co-heads of Lucasfilm, by unanimous vote, the Disney board elected Josh D'Amaro. Currently the head of Disney Theme Parks Division, D'Amaro will be taking over as the new CEO of the Disney Company. But that's not all. At the same time, Dana Walden, currently co-chair of the Entertainment Division overseeing TV and streaming, well, she is ascending to a position created just for her. She will become the President and Chief Creative Officer. It's been a big couple of weeks for shakeups at the top of the Disney Company. And with these two latest promotions, for me, all of the puzzle pieces are starting to fall into place, and I feel like I have a much clearer picture of what's going on. And I think these changes are going to be great. Now, don't get me wrong, Bob Iger in general has been great for the Disney Company, but I feel like that sometimes he got overly involved in some of their film and television projects, and you ended up with the age-old problem of having too many cooks in the kitchen. But now, with this 1-2 punch of D'Amaro and Walden being put in place, I have a feeling that Josh D'Amaro will be the day-to-day nuts and bolts guy, but it will be Dana Walden that will be fully in charge of Disney's creative endeavors. Something else that now makes a lot more sense to me is the promotion of Dave Filoni to co-head of Lucasfilm. Now, don't get me wrong, creatively, Filoni is an incredible choice. But to me, it was a bit of a head-scratcher because he really didn't strike me as a president of a company kind of guy. But now with somebody like Dana Walden in place, she will be the one that he goes to with his creative ideas, and Walden will be the one to greenlight the projects. As opposed to the way it was before, people would go to Bob Iger to get projects made, and he fancied himself a bit of a creative, and he would tinker with the projects. So to me, it feels like we have a great balance of leadership and creativity at the top of the Disney Company. You've got Josh D'Amaro, who is a huge Disney parks guy, so he will be a great advocate for the Disney parks. And you'll have Dana Walden in her role as President and Chief Creative Officer there to make sure that Pixar, Lucasfilm, and all the other entertainment divisions to keep all of their projects cohesive and hopefully keep all the trains on the track. And over at Lucasfilm, you'll have Dave Filoni creatively in charge of all future Star Wars and maybe some Indiana Jones projects. And right beside him, you'll have Linwood Brennan, making sure that Everything is cost effective and the ship stays afloat. And of course, over at Marvel, we still have Kevin Feige and the Russo brothers getting ready to bring us two brand new Avengers films. So I've got to say, right now, I have a pretty positive outlook on the future of the Disney company. I can't wait to see what happens in the theme parks and on the big and small screen. And Mickey, Marvel, and more will be there to take you through all of it. So stay with us.
Hello there.
Dave Filoni at the team over at Lucasfilm Animation have just released the teaser trailer and information about their latest Star Wars animated project, Maul Shadow Lord. Sam Witwer, who has been the voice of Maul through all of Lucasfilm's animated Star Wars projects, is back once again for Maul's latest journey. With the title of this latest Star Wars television show being Maul Shadow Lord, it appears that he will be Darth Maul no more. I assume they have done this to help further drive home the point that he is no longer associated with the Sith or Palpatine. He's now his own man, or at least half a man, because his legs are robotic thanks to his longtime nemesis Obi-Wan Kenobi. This latest Star Wars animated project appears that it will be based on a world called Janks, and it will be all about the goings-on in the underworld, playing out in an era near the beginning of Emperor Palpatine's reign, right at the end of the Clone Wars. I would also assume that this means it's going to show Maul's efforts to exact revenge on all of his enemies, namely Palpatine and the aforementioned Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Kenobi.
It appears that the team over at Lucasfilm is still using the animation style from the Clone Wars and the Rebels animated series and all of their spin-offs, which I think is great because it shows continuity of all of these projects. Maul Shadow Lord will be released on Disney Plus on April 6, 2026, with a 2-episode premiere, and then they will drop 2 episodes each week leading up to a finale on Star Wars Day on May the 4th. I, for one, am very grateful that the show will be serialized and not dumped all at once, because there's not a worse feeling in the world than binging through an entire series over one weekend and it feels like it takes years for the next season to come out. I know, modern day first world problems. Be sure to check out the teaser trailer and poster art and all of the rest of the information about Maul Shadow Lord down in the show notes.
Do not pull down on the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you.
Last up today, a story that feels like a bit of a follow-up to our recent story about wedding packages on board the Disney Destiny, where you can have a ceremony in the Haunted Mansion parlor. Well, it appears that Disney is continuing with the theme of weddings are scary by providing a brand new wedding package over in Disneyland where you can get married on the steps in front of the Haunted Mansion. Beginning in July 2026, couples will be able to have an early morning wedding ceremony in the Haunted Mansion courtyard before the park opens. The courtyard can accommodate up to 25 guests, and the package includes a dedicated officiant, light decor, photography, and transportation to and from the Disneyland Resort Hotel. This new venue is just the latest addition from Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings and Honeymoons division over at the Disneyland Resort. They recently added other wedding packages at the Disneyland Resort, including having a wedding over at the Magnolia Park Gazebo or the Magnolia Park Terrace, as well as having a wedding at the Fantasy Fair Garden. So if you're looking to have a Disney wedding or maybe a vow renewal, grab your bags of cash and head on down to the show notes and click on the link to Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings and Honeymoons and start your planning.
Are we there yet?
No.
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 Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You little...
Homer, I think we're there.
Woohoo!
So you've just come home from a fantastic Disney theme park vacation, and now you're in the post-vacation slump time period. Or it's been a super long time since your last Disney theme park trip, and your next one is quite a ways off. How do you keep that Disney theme park magic alive while you're at home? Well, we do something that we call Disney Dupes. To help us explain what Disney dupes are and talk all about it, let's welcome my lovely wife, Laura, back to the family chat.
Hi, happy to be here.
Okay, to get us started, why don't you give us a brief explanation of what it is that we call a Disney dupe?
So very simply, a Disney dupe is something that you can do at home to remind you of being in a Disney theme park or sort of replicate some aspect of the Disney theme park experience.
So, like, if we all got in a line waiting for the bathroom, would that be considered a Disney dupe?
Maybe, but usually these are reserved for happy things or things that you look forward to on a Disney vacation.
Okay, fair enough. Why don't you get us started?
So one of the things that people may not realize that they associate with a Disney park experience is the smells that you smell. And Disney actually pumps smells into rides, attractions, shops to evoke certain responses from their guests.
The smellitizer.
That's right. Disney has a technology called the smellitizer, which is why when you walk down Main Street, even though you are several hundred feet away from the Main Street bakery, you'll smell that bakery smell.
Oh, the cookie goodness.
Or when you're walking through certain parts of Fantasyland, you may smell that popcorn smell, even though a popcorn cart is around the corner.
The smellitizer.
So you can duplicate some of those Disney scents at home to take you and your nose to a theme park experience. So one of the ones that we like to use around our house are using wax melts. Those are something that you can heat up in a special wax melter. We usually have ours in the kitchen, but you can use them in multiple rooms in the house. And it melts these little wax cubes, and they really give off a nice warm scent.
Sure.
One of our favorite companies to get Disney wax melts from, Disney scented wax melts from, is a company called Main Street Melts Candle Company. And I think the link is in the show notes.
Yes, all the locations and shops and or YouTube channels that we talk about during this Disney Dupes segment will be down in the show notes.
So Main Street Melts has all kinds of different products: candles, wax melts, room sprays, maybe some essential oils as well. But the thing that we like there are our wax melts.
Yes.
They have a ton of different scents. And I'll be honest, some are good, some are bad. But some of our favorites are Wilderness Lodge. That's the name of the scent. And not surprisingly, it is meant to smell like the lobby of the Wilderness Lodge. It smells amazing. It sort of has a little bit of a pine smell, just kind of evokes that warm feeling and smell that you get when you're walking through that amazing Wilderness Lodge. Green clover and aloe is one of the scents that they have, and it smells exactly like the lobby of Bay Lake Tower.
If anybody in our listening audience has ever been into Bay Lake Tower, you know the smell we're talking about. I can't really describe it here, but if you've ever been in Bay Lake Tower, if you know, you know. It's green clover and aloe.
Churro, I think, speaks for itself. It smells like a churro. And Jungle Cruising is also one of our favorites. It just has this really wonderful, fresh, green, outdoor scent that really makes you feel like you are floating down the river on one of those Jungle Cruise boats, listening to the terrible jokes from the skipper.
Right.
Another way that we evoke Disney scents in our house is through candles. And some of our favorite Disney dupe scent candles come from Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, and they're not even official Disney scents, these first few.
No, they're not. These are some of their regular scents that come out from time to time that we've found smell an awful lot like certain Disney locations. So one of our current favorites is Main Street Bakery. And as the term suggests, it smells a lot like the bakery on Main Street, USA.
100%.
Lakeside Morning is another one of the Bath and Body Works scents that people swear smells just like Pirates of the Caribbean.
We've not had that one at home yet, I don't think.
No, that's one of the scents that they introduce and they bring out from time to time. It tends to be, I think, more of a summer and fall scent. So right now we're a little bit off cycle for it.
If it doesn't smell like bromine, it's not Pirates.
Another is Frozen Lake. That's another scented candle from Bath and Body Works that people swear smells like Flight of Passage.
So what you're saying is it smells like broken 3D glasses?
Ha ha ha. In fact, right now, if you really want to get into the Disney feeling at Bath and Body Works,
Oh, they're there.
they have the Princess Collection that just dropped very recently. And they have body lotion, hand soap, sanitizer, lip gloss, and candles. I think I've covered everything
Mm-hmm.
in the style of 7 different Disney princesses. So they brought back Tiana and Belle, which were 2 that they brought out for the first time last year. And they have introduced for the first time Aurora, Mulan, Rapunzel, Snow White, and then another scent called Life's a Fairy Tale.
Just sort of a generic Disney-ish scent.
Yes, generic princess. That's another way to have a little fun and bring a little Disney magic into every time you wash your hands or lotion up your body parts.
Never did I think we would be talking about lotioning up body parts on Mickey, Marvel, and more.
So imagine, if you will, you've got the scented candle going, but you still need more to transport you to a Disney theme park. What else can you do, Mark?
Well, you can watch ride-through videos, and there are a ton of them on Disney Theme Parks' official YouTube channel. You go to their YouTube channel, and again, that link will be in the show notes, and there's a playlist, and it's all about ride-through videos. You can choose any one you want to watch, and you just like you're sitting in the boat or the car or the vehicle, and some of them are just like area sounds. Like there's a whole loop that just plays Haunted Mansion music, and a whole loop of music that just plays Main Street USA music, just to set the mood as you're listening to this. If you want to transport yourself aurally, I got that right. Transport yourself aurally to the Disney theme parks. And speaking of ride videos, right now on Disney Plus, there is an entire collection devoted to Disneyland's 70th anniversary. And they have a huge collection of POV ride-through videos. They've got several. They've got Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. That one just kind of walks around and it gives you the atmosphere. And there's all kinds of those videos that you can watch. Plus, there are some really great documentaries on Disney Plus that talk all about the theme parks that can definitely put you in the theme park mood.
Yeah.
One that we just watched was called Disneyland Handcrafted, and it was all about the construction of Disneyland, and it was through film footage that's never been seen before. They showed some of the stuff they showed on television, which was in black and white, but the film footage they showed in this documentary was shot in color. So we get to see all of this stuff in color, and it's really, really super cool. Another one that our whole family enjoys is a documentary called Behind the Attraction. It's a series, and I think they've just done 1 season or 2 seasons. I can't remember exactly, but each episode is about one attraction and the building of that attraction and its entire history. It's super interesting. And also on Disney Plus, there's a section devoted to the fireworks.
Yeah.
So you can see, for example, illuminations on Disney Plus. Also on their YouTube channel are other fireworks shows where you can see Happily Ever After from the Magic Kingdom, or the Christmas fireworks shows, or the 4th of July fireworks shows. Those are all on the Disney YouTube channel.
And I'll say those videos that are created by Disney as opposed to the fan created ones,
Right.
I think have a better viewing and less obstructions and distractions. When you're watching just a video that some Joe has shot, you know, you get the back of some kid's head, you get somebody jostling for position, you hear about somebody's popcorn in the background.
Somebody's bad meal.
But the Disney created ones have some really nice production values.
That's why I didn't mention. I mean, you can search YouTube and find people have uploaded ride videos, walkthroughs of the parks, but it's all going to be from their perspective. And I can't guarantee the language will be clean. I can't guarantee that the quality will be good. So that's why we didn't mention those, but they're there if you want to find them. One of the other things that we really like to do, and as a matter of fact, I was doing it tonight when you and Parker came home, I was listening to D Park Radio. There is a website called D Park Radio, and it's all devoted to Disney theme park music. And you can listen to it on your phone, or you can listen to it on your computer directly from the website. And if you want to listen to them on your Echo-enabled device, you have to enable the skill. There's a skill in the section of your Echo app called D Park Radio. You just have to enable that, and then you say your keyword, whatever it may be for your home, and say D Park Radio background channel, and it will play background area loop music from all over the Disney theme parks, not just the States, but it goes overseas to Japan and France and China, and you have all of this really great background music to listen to.
It's a lot of fun. And we like to play the game sometimes of listening to this music and trying to figure out where it is, because some of the background music is really subtle. You don't even realize you're listening to it when you're in the park because it fits so perfectly with the atmosphere.
So this next one we have is kind of a silly one, but it has a soft spot on our heart. Honey, would you like to tell us the next one?
So let me set the scene. You're walking through Epcot. You're walking through World Showcase, and you come to the Germany Pavilion. And as you are walking in the Germany Pavilion, you see the tiny train that runs through a tiny village. And you stand there next to the train and you think, oh, isn't that sweet? It's a little model train. And there's all kinds of little buildings and all kinds of little people. And you maybe stand there for a couple of minutes and watch the train do a couple of loops. And then you go about your day. But did you ever think about what's happening inside that tiny train town?
There's a soap opera going on.
There is so much going on under the surface. Things that the regular park guest doesn't even realize. But one of our favorite YouTubers, Disney Food Blog, is there to tell us about what is happening on a weekly basis in Tiny Train Town. They are here to tell us all about the drama. So Disney Food Blog, as you might expect, does a YouTube video, but then they also do a daily blog. And one of the segments that they put out once a week or maybe once a month.
It's in the email, I believe.
It is. It is an update on what is going on in Tiny Train Town.
And they make up these stories, and they're absolutely hilarious.
So I have to say, somebody in the Disney parks actually does take the time to move the little figures around from place to place. And whether the placement of these figures is random or whether somebody really does have a little story going on in their minds, we'll never know. But the creative people at Disney Food Blog have come up with drama for all of these people and all of these little storylines. And they will take pictures of the little figures and come up with a narrative of the soap opera that is Tiny Train Town, and it is hilarious.
I mean, like, yeah, there's a railing missing on the water tower, and there's been a little boy that's up there for a while, and they keep speculating, has he been abandoned? Is he going to fall? Is the fire department going to save him? And something that I learned from reading this little blog that I didn't even realize, and I don't know if I've still ever actually seen it, there's apparently a werewolf miniature somewhere in Tiny Train Town.
Yep.
And this werewolf keeps being moved, and every once in a while, the cast member will take a body and tip it over, and they will theorize as to whether the werewolf got that little member of Tiny Train Town.
It's a massacre in Tiny
I
Train
know,
Town.
right?
They're being terrorized by the werewolf.
So definitely check out Disney Food Blog's website, and you can sign up for their daily email, and it's got all kinds of really great, helpful theme park information, plus Tiny Train Town updates. Another thing that we really love about Disney Food Blog, and it definitely transports us to the Disney theme parks, every Saturday they drop a news update on their official YouTube channel, the Disney Food Blog YouTube channel, and I'll have that in the show notes. And they give an update about all of the Disney theme park news for the week.
And one of the things that they focus on, as you might expect by their name, is the Disney food. So they will report on every single menu change, new snack, new drink, new treat, and they will often give lots of really good up close pictures and a little review. So you feel like you know what's going on at all times in the Disney food world.
Yeah, and they always have a lot of information when it comes to festival time. All of the festival booths, the cup food that's coming back, the food that isn't coming back, the new stuff. It's just really, really good. And speaking of food, something else that you can do at home for a Disney dupe is you can have a lot of food-based things that will trigger theme park memories.
Yeah.
So, for example, you can go online and look up some of your favorite recipes from some of your favorite Disney theme park restaurants and try to recreate them at home. We've done that. We did ratatouille at home. There's all kinds of different websites that have Disney recipes online, or you can buy those official cookbooks, which they sell based on the theme parks. So we've got one on Galaxy's Edge. We've got one about Wookiee cookies, which is all about Star Wars based desserts. And it's a lot of fun.
Now, if you're lazy and you don't want to cook, there are also some Disney dupes that you can buy in stores that do a similar thing and allow you to have Disney treats at home. One of our favorites is actually sold at Target and maybe some other stores as well, but they actually sell Mickey premium bars.
Yep.
Those delicious vanilla ice cream bars that are coated in chocolate at Target. And nothing says a Disney vacation more than a Mickey premium bar.
Like biting the ear off of Mickey and then having the chocolate drip all over your shoe. Now, you can recreate that at home if you want to, but cleanup is at your own risk. That'll be on you.
Another favorite Disney treat, of course, is Dole Whip.
That is your absolute favorite Disney treat.
It is. And just recently, Disney started selling official Dole Whip in grocery stores. And I've picked up my very first package of official Disney Dole Whip that I have yet to try, but I'm looking forward to it.
It's like a little ice cream cup, right?
It is. It's a little cup of Dole Whip. I think it comes 4 to a package. But even outside of the one that they sell at grocery stores, if your local grocer doesn't carry it, you can also get what is essentially Dole Whip at many frozen yogurt locations. For us, it's Orange Leaf, which I think is a national chain. But
Well, it's actually labeled on the machine. It says on the little tag that says the ingredients, it says Dole Whip.
well, it says Dole pineapple,
Okay.
but it tastes just like Dole Whip.
Oh, I'm quite positive it is Dole Whip.
It is. It is. It's the same thing. It gives you that same experience of having that delicious Disney Dole Whip, but you don't have to stand outside to eat it.
Right? Or have it drop on your shoe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like with the Mickey Premium Bar. I hope all of these Disney dupes have inspired you to have a little theme park magic of your own at your own house, because we do it all the time. As a matter of fact, after this show, is it possible that I could get the laundry basket out and I could sit in it and you guys could push me around in the dark and we could play the Pirates music in the background and you guys could talk in pirate speak and Parker could get a squirt gun and shoot me like the cannonballs are going off? Is that something we can do tonight?
I think we can arrange that.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Why do we even have that lever?
Thanks so much for joining us for another episode of Mickey, Marvel, and More. And a big thank you goes out to Laura for hanging out with us in the family chat around the virtual table, talking all about our family's ideas for Disney dupes. Get those scented candles, music, squirt guns, and laundry basket ready, guys. We are doing this Pirates thing tonight. Maybe we can start at the top of the stairs leading down to the basement like the first drop of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. That could be the beginning and end of this entire endeavor. Be sure to head down to the show notes to check out all the links to all the different Disney dupe ideas that we talked about during the family chat. And while you're there, check out the links to all of the stories we talked about today, as well as links to all of our socials. If you want, head over to any of these socials and leave us a comment about this episode, or maybe an idea for our family chat, or even possibly some super cool Disney dupe ideas of your own. And you can always use our email to send us ideas and messages. Mickey, Marvel, and More, all one word, at gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. And if we read one of your messages or ideas on the show, you will become an official friend of the show. And with all of the riches you'll receive with that honor, you too will be able to afford to shove a loved one down a flight of stairs in a laundry basket while singing "It's a Pirate's Life for Me." Just make sure that your health insurance is up to date first. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, my name is Mark, and this has been Mickey, Marvel, and More. If you didn't, never mind. I'm too excited about this Pirates thing. Come on, guys, let's do this. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Ah!